most especially the past 2 weeks. We've seen that it has really been a tough one for the community, ranging from the Luna saga, Bitcoin going down, and all the rest of them. So now we are seeing some recovery, and though they are not complete, but some recovery. We're also looking at Luna. What's actually happening? We saw Luna climbing back to $8, and we are expecting Binance to be listing that particular token. So this is just an introduction session now. So we go for a quick break. When we return, we're going to be able to be looking at the words we have today, some motivational words we are going to be looking at. So do not go anywhere. Stay with us. We will be right back. Welcome back. It's Good Morning Africa live on Cnetv. So your number one blockchain, crypto and fintech TV. So we are here for you. We will bring you all the latest information in this amazing ecosystem. So Good Morning Africa once again. So right about now we're going to be looking at our motivation for the day. Let's look at what I have here is smiling. So let's see what we are going to be looking at. Smiling. So this is actually coming at a point in time. I know a lot of people are smiling, but apart from that, smiling is a very good way of attracting good things, and also no matter what you may be going through, just put up a smile, so it helps. Smiling is the best way to face every problem. So whatever problem you are going through, do well to smile, because you are not the only one that has problems. So when you smile, there is a way it helps you to ease off those stress. So it also helps you to crush every fear. I know fear is a natural thing. It comes is your ability to be able to overcome fear. So smiling also helps. That's why you could see some those and the customer service of any business, air hostesses, and all the rest of them, they always putting up a smile, even though when there are no reasons to smile. So it attracts people to you when you are always smiling. It helps you ease off stress, and also attract the right people in your life. So remember this: smiling is the best way to face every challenges, every problem, and it's always good to start your day smiling. So it really helps. So most especially, let's relate it to this industry, the crypto space. You see, smiling is very very good, and I know a lot of people are really smiling this morning, and it's an interesting one to know. But apart from when things are going well, that's not only time you are required to smile. So when things are going well, I know naturally those smiles will come, but you are also requested or expected to smile always, irrespective of situations around you. Put up a smile, it helps. There is this energy that you have, internal energy that will help you overcome whatever you are going through. Were you burnt by cryptos? Did you make some trading errors? Or did you make some life mistakes? Put up a smile and know that you will overcome. So that's the word for today. We're going to be taking a look at some of the market updates. So we'll be looking at cryptocurrency market, we'll look at stock, we'll look at commodity and FS market. So we are going to be doing that right after our break. So do not go anywhere. Stay tuned. We will be right back. Welcome back to the show. It's Good Morning Africa, live on Cnetv. So your number one blockchain, crypto, and fintech TV platform, headquartered in Lagos State, Nigeria. So it's our breakfast show where we help you get started for the day. So I really love the motivational word there, smiling always. So it's very very important. So while we are looking at that, let's take a dive into the market. So let's start with our cryptocurrency market. Like I said earlier, the market is really recovering there. We could see many cryptocurrencies really making some increment there when it comes to price. So let's look at the entire cryptocurrency market capitalization. So when you look at that market cap, you see that it's currently at 1.374 trillion dollars. So and that's 1.374.173289891. So it has really gained, the entire market cap has gained 4% in the last 24 hours. So we look at the cryptocurrencies that are dominating there. We know that it's Bitcoin and Ether, they are dominating. So let's look at what they are dominating with. For Bitcoin dominating with 43.9%, followed by Ether 17.4. So the trade volume there, 24-hour trade volume, we see that is a bit high today, 104 billion. So that's 104 billion 830 million 666,349 dollars. So that's the trade volume. There are 24-hour trade volume for cryptocurrencies. We'll take a look at the top cryptos, how they are faring this morning. We could see that Bitcoin has really climbed back to 30,000. So trading solidly there at $31,597.9. So that's what Bitcoin is trading. So this is in 2 weeks now. This is the first time Bitcoin is trading above this price mark, $31,000 price mark. So in 2 weeks, so we see that there are a lot of recovering there. If you look at what it has really gained in the last 24 hours, you see that it has gained 4.50% also in the last 24 hours. So let's see how that plays out. The price of cryptocurrencies are recovering there. So we look at Ether. Ether is also not doing bad, trying to bounce back that 2,000 price mark. If you look at Ether there, trading at $1,967.96. So it has gained 6.17% in the last 24 hours. So you see some recoveries there. Let's see, I know it's almost nearing that 2,000 price mark. And also we see a lot of activities happening in the crypto market. So next on that list is BNB. So we have to leave the two stable coins, Theta and USD coin. So let's look at BNB. That's Binance coin. Binance coin is currently trading at $318. So it has gained 3.19% in the last 24 hours. That's it for BNB there. We look at SRP. SRP is currently trading at $0.42. That's 42 cents. And it has gained 3.18% in the last 24 hours. You see that these cryptocurrencies are really recovering. So we see Cardano trying to do some fast and furious there. Cardano is currently trading at $0.64. That's 64 cents. It has gained 11.96% in the last 24 hours. So if you look at Solana is at $47. It has gained 2.28%. Dogecoin, the meme coin being backed by Elon Musk, currently trading at $0.085. So that's 8 cents there. It has gained 3.38%. That's in the last 24 hours. So we'll also be looking at some other time, maybe on the show. Maybe we can also be looking at, we'll be bringing you some of the things that are happening there. I will be looking at top gainers and top losers in the market, so that we can be able to see some of these cryptocurrencies that has really gained much in the last 24 hours. We look at our Polkadot there. Polkadot currently trading at $10.38 dollars. So you look at, it has gained 3.94%. So most of these cryptocurrencies are recovering. That's a quite good one there. So that's it on crypto market there. We see some good things happening there. So cryptocurrency market are really recovering there. But not that it has recovered all, but we see some good moves there. So we look at the stock market. How is stock market really doing this morning? If you look at stock there, we look at Apple currently at 149.64. That's what is currently trading at. Intel currently at 44.55. Microsoft at 273.24. Cisco at 45.65. Coca-Cola at 64.68. So we look at away from that stock market, we look at commodities. Let's see how the commodity market is really doing. I know a lot of things have been affecting this market, most especially Russia-Ukraine war. So if you look at that, we look at gold at 1,805.56.2 dollars. That's $1,856.20. Silver at 21.883. Copper at 4.3552. Platinum at 954.75. Palladium at $2,086 there. So we look at FS. So FS market there. You see that euro against USD there. Euro is trending against USD at 1.0742. Pounds against dollar there at 1.2612. USD against Japanese yen at 127.80. USD against Canadian dollar at 1.2662. Australian dollar against USD is at 0.7190. And USD. Okay, that's it. How far we can go with the market. So we just have to take you through the different markets, not really only giving you update on the crypto market. We'll be able to take you through commodity, FS, and stock market, so you also have idea of really what is happening. So we'll pay more focus on cryptocurrency market. We could see how the market is reacting today, and that's a good one. We could also see, if you have been able to look at our Luna there. Luna have been able to go from $5 when we came here yesterday. It has climbed to around $8. Trying to see the $9 price mark. Let's see how that plays out. And also we saw the Luna Classic doing about 40% yesterday and this morning. So let's see how all this unfolds, and we also are waiting the Binance listing, which will be happening today. So that's what we have for you this morning on market update. We still very much starting on the show Good Morning Africa. So we are going to be bringing you the headlines. So we have amazing, interesting headlines in the crypto, blockchain, and fintech ecosystem in Africa and around the world. So stay glued. Do not go anywhere. We will be right back. Welcome back to the show. It's still Good Morning Africa live on Cnetv. Let's go straight to the headlines we have for today. But before that, let me take you through some of the headlines we had yesterday before we move to today's headlines. Some of the trending headlines yesterday goes as follows. Thailand's biggest bank, the Siam Commercial Bank, is using DeFi's compound finance treasury yield service. Yesterday, we also told you Luna 2.0 launch. So we also looked at how did it affect the crypto market. So price update on the Luna 2.0. Also how the community reacted to it and what does the future hold for that particular cryptocurrency. So next on the headline that we had yesterday, industry leaders lament as Nigeria hires a foreign firm to develop national wallet. Elon Musk announces in Twitter that Tesla merchandise can be bought with Doge. So soon SpaceX merchandise will follow suit. We also brought you that Starlink approved by Nigeria and Zimbabwe, says Elon Musk. So we also brought your way what the crypto travel rules really means. So we're able to look at that, and we brought you some little update about Cnetv Media, Dubai Media Tour. So that's it for yesterday's headlines. So we look at today's headlines. We have a lot of them compiled here. So we are going to be discussing on that. Provision number one there is provision allowing crypto payment in foreign trade added to Russian bill. So we see this is not a surprising one because we see what is really happening in between Russia and Ukraine, and also we see the possibility of Ukraine being banned. They are going to be taken out of SWIFT. So we also see some of the sanctions that are coming. So this is to enable. They want this particular bill is going to enable anyone doing business with Russia to make payment in cryptocurrencies, and we know that this has met a lot of criticism from the central bank, who is not much interested in cryptocurrency, and also it has really the House also lawmakers are not really in support of that. So this is how the bill is playing out. We're going to be observing that. Some of the articles around that particular bill. So I'm trying to see if I can get hold of that. So we look at it. So that particular thing is a proposal to permit companies to use cryptocurrency in cross-border settlement has made its way to a draft law designed to regulate Russia's crypto space this year. According to a press report, the Finance Ministry has introduced a number of revisions to the legislation it has been working on in the past few months. So some of the changes to the cryptocurrency bill can make international coin payment possible in Russia. According to that report, the Russian Ministry of Finance has revised its draft law on digital currency to reflect various suggestions by other government departments and agencies. The Business Daily Vedomosti unveiled, quoting government sources, the amendments have been coordinated with the Ministries of Economy, Digital Development, Internal Affairs, the Federal Tax Services, and Russia's financial watchdog. The one major institution missing from that list is the Central Bank of Russia, like I mentioned earlier, which remains opposed to any legalization of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and respectively disagrees with the Minister of Finance regulatory concept, which aims to establish a legal market for digital assets. The ministry's legislation was first submitted to the federal government in February. There is a wider consensus among Russian authorities that cryptocurrency should not be accepted as a legal tender in the country. The law on digital currencies bans the use of crypto assets, a means of payment, but suggests recognizing them as an investment tool. Nevertheless, a provision introduced with the latest revisions would allow Russian legal entities and individual entrepreneurs to use cryptocurrencies for payments with foreign counterparts, Vedomosti reviewed. The news comes after the Interfax news agency reported earlier that the finance ministry is coordinating this option as Russia access to the traditional payment channel is limited by Western sanctions imposed over the war in Ukraine. Among the other proposals incorporated in the revised bill is a ban on the advertising of crypto trading platforms that are not licensed to operate in Russia. At the same time, the authorized exchanges may be obliged to store information about cryptocurrency holders and their transactions for a period of 3 years and share the data with Russian law enforcement. Only customers that have passed identity verification will be able to buy and sell cryptocurrencies, and only through Russian bank accounts. So that's the story on that. We see Russia has been having some issues with cryptocurrencies in previous years, but we see that coming because of the sanctions they are facing by the Western world. So a lot of sanctions because of the war between Russia and Ukraine there. So we'll take a look at Bitcoin has experienced its fourth longest bear run in history. So Bitcoin, we see how it's really reacting. But Bitcoin this is the fourth longest bear that Bitcoin is experiencing. So according to a report there, let me check that report. So looking at that report, you see that our Bitcoin price has really gone down for the longest time there. So when I get a hold on that article, I'll be able to read it out. So we look at Brad Garlinghouse says NFTs underhyped, sees new use cases. So that's coming from the CEO of Ripple. So the other time he was on the news was he said Ripple is expecting an IPO after the legal battle with US SEC. So according to that report, that was during an interview. So he made mention of that. So he said the Ripple CEO reflected on crypto's presence at the World Economic Forum and the emerging use cases for digital assets. Ripple has announced a $100 million investment in the carbon trading segment. CEO Brad Garlinghouse told reporters that Cointelegraph reporter Joseph Hall in an interview on the sideline of the Economic World Forum annual meeting, which concluded on Thursday. Garlinghouse noted the rising profile of cryptocurrencies at the international summit, comparing his experiences over the last several years. As leaders across the world learn how these technologies can actually benefit their constituents, benefit their economies, they are going to use them. Think we are seeing that happening every day, Garlinghouse said. He went on to say that non-fungible tokens are underhyped in spite of the fact that there is obvious a lot of hype in part of the NFT market, specifically the tokenization of various assets is underhyped. So Garlinghouse cited carbon credit trading, which is often challenged by fraudulent activities, as a use case for tokenization due to its transparency and traceability. It could really revolutionize carbon credit marketplaces. So according to that story, it's trying to. So when I saw that particular story, I was surprised because I know a lot of people are saying that there is a lot of hype when it comes to NFTs. So they are saying that NFTs have been hyped. For Garlinghouse to come up with this story that the NFT market is underhyped, so we'll watch out for that. But if you have to look at it, you have to look at the use cases there. So when it comes to the use cases for NFTs, you know that NFTs cut across forget about the hype. NFTs are cut across different sectors. You see NFTs coming in music, art, culture, and also you see also NFT moving into metaverse. So a lot of things around that particular sector, NFT. So this is what we are looking at. Let's see, do you really believe that NFTs are underhyped according to Galen House? So if you have your comments, do well to drop it at the comment section, or you follow us on our social media handles at Cnetv1. So let's take the next headline there. We are going to be looking at MoneyGram. So MoneyGram is a popular remittance giant. They are set to launch new crypto service with Stellar. So we see that happening. So a lot of these institutional investors and companies, they are looking towards how they can integrate cryptocurrencies in what they are doing. So money transferring services giant MoneyGram is preparing to launch a new crypto-focused service. According to a new Bloomberg report, MoneyGram is partnering with SRP Challenger and payment blockchain Stellar to allow customers to send and cash out stable coins on the SLOM blockchain. So says MoneyGram Chief Executive Officer Alex Holmes. So the world of crypto and the world of fiat are not really compatible today. We are trying to be a bridge from the crypto world to the fiat world. The partnership was first revealed in October 2021. According to the announcement, MoneyGram's payment on the Stellar blockchain will utilize the world's second largest stablecoin, USDC. As stated by MoneyGram Chairman and Chief Executive Alex Holmes at the time, as crypto and digital currencies rise in prominence, we are especially optimistic about the potential of stablecoins as a method of streamlining cross-border payment. Trust in stablecoin has been tested this year with the depegging of Terra USD, that's UST, and the subsequent collapse of the Terra, that's Luna, ecosystem. Dante Dasper, Chief Strategic Officer and Head of Global Policy for USD Coin Issuer and Payment Platform Circle, explained why depegging is unlikely to happen with USDC. So that's a brief about that. So everyone is trying to defend his project, but we pray so that's a standard they have said. But the major thing there is that MoneyGram is going to be looking looking towards that direction of finding a way to integrating blockchain in what they do, and they are going to be doing that with that partnership with Stellar. So with Stellar, yeah. So let's see how that plays out. So when we have our guests, we'll be also be looking at how possible those could be. So I know we have other headlines here. So we're going to be going for a break. So the headlines are still here. It's Good Morning Africa. So when we return from this break, we are going to be continuing with the headlines. Do not go anywhere. We will be right back. Welcome back to the show. It's still Good Morning Africa live on Cnetv, your number one blockchain, crypto, and fintech TV platform. So we are still on the headlines, having gone through different activities we have for today. We are still looking at the headline, and we also are going to be having our guests joining us soon to discuss these headlines and more. Still on that, before we've been able to look at provision allowing crypto payment in foreign trades added to Russian bill. Central African Republic president says Bitcoin is the currency of the universe. Bitcoin has experienced its fourth longest bear run in history. So I'll be bringing that. I'll be reading some article and explaining more on Bitcoin fourth longest bear run in history. We also brought you Brad Garlinghouse says NFTs underhyped, see new use cases. He sees new use cases there. MoneyGram, a remittance giant, said to launch new crypto services with Stellar. So we still on the headlines. Let's look at other headlines that we have here. Billionaire Tim Draper predicts Bitcoin will reach $250K by end of 2022 or early 2023 as Bitcoin surpasses $31,000 for the first time in 2 weeks. So let's look at that particular prediction from Tim Draper. We have seen a lot from him. He has always been saying that this is not the first time he's doing that. Billionaire Tim Draper has doubled down on his Bitcoin price prediction of $250,000, which he made in a June 2021 CNBC interview by the end of this year or early next year. When he made that prediction in 2021, the BTC price was $40,000. Having crashed from $65,000 in April that year, it did rally to hit its all-time high of $69,000. That's Bitcoin in November 2021. But as of mid-2022, has dropped back under $30, which it's bounced back around $31,000, erasing all of the 2021 bull market gains. Tim Draper's Bitcoin prediction: the respected venture capital investor's logic is that only 1 in 6 Bitcoin holders are women, and that if more female investors are onboarded to about equal parity with men, that could mean a dramatic rise in the valuation of Bitcoin. Women control about 80% of retail spending, and retailers haven't yet realized that they can save 2%. They usually run on very tiny margins, so that might double their profits. They can save 2% just by accepting Bitcoin instead of taking a bank issued. All the women will have Bitcoin wallets, and they will be buying things with Bitcoin, and you are going to see a Bitcoin price that will just blow right through my 250,000 estimate. So that's Tim Draper. Draper has been buying Bitcoin for almost a decade. He famously bought 30,000. Just talking about Tim Draper there. He famously bought 30,000 Bitcoin in a 2014 auction run by the US government. Those are cryptos we are seeing from Ross Obrecht of Skill Road, confident in his belief that at a future date, cryptocurrency will be the primary means of payment and exchange. At the time, Bitcoin was worth just over $600 per coin. Coins he claims he still be holding. So speaking in 2021, Draper said told the CNBC make it Bitcoin will reach $250,000 by end of 2022 or early 2023. I think I'm going to be the right one. I'm going to be right on this one. Bitcoin is sort of like Microsoft. So he's comparing Bitcoin as Microsoft in the software world and Amazon in the e-commerce world. I think Bitcoin will continue Bitcoin, I think Bitcoin continues up because there are only 21 million of them. By virtue of this code, only 21 million Bitcoin can be mined. Give it about a year and a half, and retailers will all accept Bitcoin. So that's how far we can go on that particular story. Seeing that Tim Draper is really consolidating on his price prediction, $250,000. Saying that if women can embrace cryptocurrency, that's Bitcoin in particular, that it sees the price going up. So 250,000 is quite much. Do you think we've seen a lot of predictions around Bitcoin? We have seen people coming up with different speculations and predictions about Bitcoin. Some have said 300,000, $1 million, and all the rest of them. But let's see how this all unfolds, because if you look at it, it's going to be only 21 million according to that report, and we all know that Bitcoin, we can only have 21 million Bitcoin in existence. And talking about that 21 million, you see that there have been ones that have been lost. Some people have misplaced their cryptos. Last year or sometime we saw news coming out that some are looking for Bitcoin. They left, they forgot, they don't know where they kept it. Sometime in 2020, I had an interview with an American who said he lost over 1 million Bitcoins. Imagine. So a lot of people are losing their Bitcoin. So, and that is also in making the value of Bitcoin to go up. Imagine someone losing 1 million, not $1 million, that's 1 million Bitcoins. If you calculate that, you see what that really means. So he is not the only one. You know, a lot of people accumulate, they are giving it to them as a reward for playing some certain games and all the rest of them. But today, Bitcoin has really increased in price. That's what we are also seeing in the crypto space. A lot of projects are really giving out what we call airdrop, and you see some of those airdrops amounting to something. So ESN is one of them, which is trading around $5 when it was launched, around that $5 to $8. So we've seen a lot of them, airdrops that came. What of some crypto exchanges that have come with their own. You see them giving out airdrops and amounting to something. So let's see how that plays out. With that's not assurance that Bitcoin is going to be going to $250,000. Always do your due diligence. Do not look at anyone. These are not financial advice. So we look at Ethereum transaction fee hitting a 10-month low as cost of transaction sink below $3. So what that really means is we've been a lot of people have been complaining. So this is what we have been experiencing in the industry. Not people are complaining about it only. We've been experiencing it in the industry. What we call gas fees by Ethereum. You see sometimes when you want to make transactions, you'll see if you want to make transactions, it's so funny that you may be wanting to transfer maybe $20 to someone, and you see that your gas fee is $15 or $10. So you see that the main purpose for cryptocurrency is being defeated there, because one of the advantages of crypto is you have low transaction fees. So that really affected Ethereum because a lot of pressure there. We know a lot of projects are building on the Ethereum blockchain. So that's how that is playing out. If you look at that story there, this one is coming from Coinbase Extra. Ethereum transaction fee hit a 10-month low as gas costs per transfer sink below $3. The average Ethereum network fee has dropped to the lowest value recorded in over 10 months after fees hit a low of $2.96 per transaction on Sunday afternoon. The last time Ethereum transfer fee dropped below $3 mark was last year on June 11, 2021. Moreover, median fees are even cheaper, as the median size Ethereum transaction fee on May 29 is around 0.0086 Ether, or 1.56 per transfer. Ethereum network fee are the cheapest. Ethereum network fees are the cheapest. They have been in over 10 months, and around 12 p.m. that's 12 p.m. ET on Sunday, the average Ethereum transfer fee slide to a low of $2.96 per transaction. As the day continued on, average Ether fee have jumped a bit higher to 0.002 Ether, or $3.56 per transfer. Ethereum transaction fees have not been this low in quite some time. Bitcoin.com news has been covering the fact that gas costs have been dropping since mid-February, and during the first week of March, Ethereum transaction fees slide to just above $10 mark. The last time average Ether fee dropped below $3 was on July 11, 2021, or roughly 10 months ago. In fact, during a few weeks in July 2021, average gas costs using Ethereum Layer 1 network were between just under $3 to just above $8 per transfer. In addition to average Ethereum fees dropping to fresh low, bending size gas costs have dropped a great deal this week as well. For example, on March 8, 2022, the median size Ether fee was 0.0014 Ether, or $3.73 per transfer, and today it's 0.0086 Ether, that's $1.56. So furthermore, the cost of an OpenSea sell is about $10.63 on the high end, and $10.26 for a lower fee. Swapping coin on decentralized exchanges, that DEX platforms such as Uniswap, today is $9.69 on the high, while on the low it can cost average of 9.36 per transaction. So that's it on how far we can go on that. We've seen that, those are the challenges we are facing in the industry because most platforms are built on the Ethereum blockchain network, so those transaction fees are really affecting transactions. So you could see that just to swap on some central and decentralized exchanges, it costs around $9. So that's still how it's been seen as low, but it's high. So sometimes it really affects transactions. So even when you want to transfer from wallet to wallet, you see the transaction fee are going around $5, $10, and all the rest of them. So do we really think it's because of maybe we are trying to experience a bear season? Is that why we've seen that pressure has gone low on the Ethereum blockchain network, or is it some technical adjustments there that is making the fees very going low this time around? Let's see what happens there, because from looks of things, it could be because the rate of transaction has really reduced on the Ether blockchain. So we look at Shiba Inu. The founder there, the founder of Shiba Inu, that's Roshi, he has deleted all the posts, all his posts on social media, and we are looking at, is it that he's possibly bowing out of the project? You know that nobody really knows the founder of Shiba Inu, just that he comes with this name Ryoshi. So that's name that he is going with. So if you look at that story there, according to the story by Cointelegraph there, you see that the guy, the founder of Shiba Inu, I'm just some guy of no consequence tapping at a keyboard, and I'm replaceable. I am Rush, the Shiba Inu founder previously stated. So he comes with the name Ryosh. He has walked away from the community after deleting all of their tweets and blog posts this week. Much like Bitcoin founder Satoshi Nakamoto, Ryosh's identity has remained unknown since the project launched in August 2020. Additionally, they have also held a hands-off approach to the meme coin, much like Doge founders Billy Marcus and Jackson Palmer. Lead developers such as Satoshi Kusama have stated that the project will carry on and continue to actualize Roy's vision and plan for this grand experiment of building a decentralized meme coin ecosystem. So, looking at that, you see what is really playing out there. Is it that uh, the founder there is trying to go out of line there, so he's trying to leave the project, hand it over completely to the community, even though his identity, real identity, is not yet known. So if you read down that particular article there, you could see how he was trying to explain that even the project can carry on without him, even if his identity is unveiled or not, that the project should be able to carry on without him. So that's coming from Shiba. We saw how Shiba came into existence last year, and it did some magical move there, which made a lot of people to amass a lot of money there during the reign of Shiba Inu. We could also see a lot of things happen there as well with Dogecoin. So these are things we see, a lot of mystical things I must say happening in the crypto space. So we're also going to be looking at SEC Nigeria's cryptocurrency regulation, because we're going to be having our guest who will be joining us. He has a background in law, so he's a legal practitioner. So he applies his trade as a legal practitioner in the blockchain space. He's going to be joining us. We have also had some input from a legal practitioner who is also applying his trade in the blockchain space, in the person of Senator Ihene, who came in who spoke to us last week. So we are going to be seeing some input from another legal practitioner. He will be joining us to talk about the SEC Nigeria cryptocurrency regulations. That particular regulation has really met a lot of criticism from different industry players. So we also want you to understand how this plays out and how it's going to affect the ecosystem. So one way or the other, it will affect us all. So that's why we want everyone to understand what this really means. And also we're going to be looking at a lunar price and how the lunar price is playing out. I told you earlier on the show today how the price of Luna moved from around $5 to $8, and this morning it's currently trading at around $8.26. So within that price region. So we are going to be looking at that. What actually is pushing this market is the Binance listing. Binance is going to be listing that particular token today. Other major exchanges have done that already. We see Binance taking their time to list that particular token, and also they are going to be listing it on Innovation Zone. That particular zone, Innovation Zone, is a place where Binance lists cryptocurrencies they deem highly volatile. So let's see how that plays out, whether Innovation Zone or not. The main thing there is that they are listing that particular token. Also, some of the updates on Cnetv media tour in Dubai. So some of those updates will be making available. Maybe we'll be bringing you more details tomorrow on that particular media tour. The team had and they have been having conversations. They had an interview with NIDA president and CEO there. So he was at the BSV blockchain convention. So they were able to have some conversations. If you check our social media handles, you'll be able to see some of those interviews. Just check us out on LinkedIn or Twitter at CNETV1. So just search for CNETV on LinkedIn or Coin News Extra. you'll be able to follow us on LinkedIn and also get some of those updates. So we have amazing things in stock for us. So that's how far we could go look at that. Those headlines. I've not been able to look at Bitcoin having experienced its longest, fourth longest bear run in history. So when we return, we're going for a short break. When we return, we're going to be looking at that particular headline, and then we'll usher in our guest for today. So stay tuned, do not go anywhere. We are here for you. We will be right back. Now, welcome back to the show. It's still Good Morning Africa live on Cnetv. This show comes your way every 7 a.m. West African time. From
So its primary goal, is focused on regulating the